Welcome to Magic Dad. It's a keep.
All right, Charles, here from the Magic Dad YouTube channel. We're going to do another Sealed War of the Spark. Really enjoying this format. I want to do one more before I jump into draft. So let's pay our 2,000 gems and see what we get for rares. Come on, good rares. All right, let's see. We got a Solar Blaze. Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. God Eternal Ronus, 5/5 Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, double the power of each creature you control until end of turn. They gain vigilance. That seems pretty good. Johnny, nice. That's also in green. We might have a nice Selesnya thing going here. Maybe you splash a Domri. Maybe splash a Teferi. Who knows? So Johnny's pretty great. Gain 3 life, but plus no stone counters. On each creature you control and a loyalty on planeswalkers. Tozmir creates a wolf. I think it fights. So that's pretty cool. Teferi. Each opponent can cast spells only when they would cast a sorcery. Until your next turn, you may cast a sorcery that had flash. Say a Solar Blaze, for instance. And then return up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand. Draw a card. That seems pretty good too. That's a nice answer to like V2 Gaza, the bane of my existence so far in this format. All right, so let's see what else we got. All right, so let's throw the filter and see what uncommons we got. Let's see if we got any good ones. So Devriel, I do like Devriel. Chandra's Triumph, Bolt Bend. This card can be pretty gross. Paradise Druid, that's kind of nice for fixing colors. The hexproof is nice. Evolution Sage, whenever land enters the battlefield, proliferate, which is pretty bonkers. Challenger Troll, Storm the Citadel. Not so happy with that one. I do love an Angrath. We have a Vraska that plays easily as a green if we go that Selesnya, creating Death Touchers. So yeah, this is actually seems like a pretty good pool so far. Godfaro statue. I've not played the statue at all. I've heard some people grumble about it, but I haven't seen it cast against me either. And I'm not sure that 6 mana to tax people, like, seems like it only hurts them if they stumble on mana early. This card seems fine. I played it in one other video, and it was just fine because I needed a creature. All right, so let's check out what our commons are. Boom, boom, boom. Like Law Rune Enforcer, Divine Arrow's fine. Wall of Ruins, love Callous Dismissal, love the Transmutation, takes care of gods, which is fantastic. Strix is fine, not great. Eternal is pretty good, the Aven Eternal. Tamiyo's Epiphany's been great. Crush Descent. Dambreaker, I've been enjoying that card. In black, I've not really played this one with haste. It might be fine. I don't know. Love Aid the Fallen. So glad I got an Aid the Fallen because I think we can play some planeswalkers. Although I don't know that I'm going to be playing black based on what I saw. So with that in mind, I do like the Tidebreaker Giant. I've not played this 1/5 at all. Burning Prophet's been good. Grim Initiate is, I guess, not really what I want to do. I've not played Salmon Spirit at all. Jaya's Greetings fine. Spellgorger Weird is awesome. I have not played this 1 mana 0/3. I don't know why we would play that, but I guess we could. Band Together's been great. The Nurturer, we could actually look at this. We have a Gateway Plaza, Nurturer. Then we had the uncommon. We had the uncommon that has hexproof and taps for any color. We could probably go some 5-color shenanigans here. And just play... Oh, and a Mana Geode? So let's go back to the rares and mythics first again, and let's see what's there. So if we start with the green and don't worry about splashing anything. So this is everything with green. So we got red, green, white right now. That's what we're playing right now if we keep it this way. And then that means if it's red, green, white, that means this is in. So Teferi right now is the lone rare that we would not be playing at the moment. So let's wait on Teferi and let's see what we get. So uncommon, I definitely want my Paradise Druid because I want to be able to make my mana easier. I think this Proliferate guy is awesome. I don't know about Challenger Troll at 5. Do we want Challenger Troll at 5? A 6/5 for 5 seems really good considering I like the Proliferate blue creature, a 6/5 for 6. So I guess I'm going to put Troll in right now. I don't know if 2 is right, but we'll start that. I still just don't think Storm the Citadel is good. Until end of turn, creatures you control get ++2, and whenever creature deals combat damage, player destroy artifact. I just don't think there's any reason to play that, but I might be really wrong. 100% play Vraska. We're not in black at all, so I mean, as much as I love an Angrath, right now we're just doing the red, white, green. So until we know if we need other stuff, let's just wait on that. We can play the Rubble Belt Riders. It is X's power to the highest power among creatures you control. So we will have the Eternal, Troll. So I think Riders is okay. I don't think I love that card. But yeah, so let's start with that. So right now, sad that Angrath is not in, but it could be by the time we're done here. And same with Davril. But Bolt Bends and Chandra's Triumph. Chandra's Triumph deals damage to target creature, planeswalker. And it's 5 if you own a Chandra. We don't have a Chandra, but I do think that's probably playable. And Bolt Bend, I'm going to put it in right now. I don't know if that's the deck we want, but that card can be a blowout. I'm going to start with the green because I think we want the band together 100%. We want their nurturers. We want the Gateway Plaza. We want the Mana Geode. Oh, we have 2 Mana Geodes. Holy cow. We can definitely... I'm definitely going back and splashing Teferi. Alright, so Rare, Mythic. We're splashing Teferi. I got so much stuff to cast that. So, definitely doing that. Alright, so we are red, green, white. Law Enforcer Rune is great. What removal do we have right now? We have the Band Together, Chandra, Triumph, Solar Blaze, although that does ours too. Okay, so right now, that's what we have for removal. So we might have to play these Divine Arrows. I don't love that, but let's see what else we got. So, Jai's Greeting, probably good. Do we need 2 drops? Like, do we need this Burning Prophet? I don't know that we need the Burning Prophet. It's not terrible. Let's see here. I do like the Spell Gorger, but I don't know if that's the right thing to play in this deck. The Grizzly Bear. Not this 6 mana, 7/6. I'd rather play the Troll. I don't like any of these white creatures. I think the Divine Arrow is probably the only white we're considering. There's no sideboarding, so it's possible it's correct to play this. So we got to cut 7 cards right now. But our curve is at 5. I don't think we're going to play, and we have a whole bunch of creatures that generate mana. I don't think we're going to play 17 lands. I think we're going to play 16. Might not be right, but I think with this many mana dork things, 2 Mana Geodes, a Paradise Druid, 2 Centaur Nurturers, I think that we're just not going to play that many. We're not going to play that many sources because we only. And I mean, the top of our curve is 5. So yeah, let's see here. If I do this, click here. We have 15 creatures right now, 8 instants, a sorcery, 2 artifacts, planeswalker, 4 planeswalkers. All right, so let's see here. So I'm gonna get rid of. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. That's not terrible. I actually don't think that's not crazy. Johnny Solar Blaze. I'm not 100% sure that Solar Blaze is correct, but we don't have a ton of removal. Evolution Stage could definitely get out of hand. You know what we don't have is we don't have the enchant a land. We do not have the enchant a land, which is a bummer because I'd like to get the +1/+1 counters and also just ramp into our 5 drops on turn 4. Right now, the white we have is Solar Blaze, Ajani, and Tolsimer, and Teferi. I'm wondering if cutting the rune, cutting one of the divine arrows, and then we're going to cut one of the planes. So that's 3, 4, 9, 15, 16 lands. We don't have any double white, so I'm thinking it's probably better for us to ditch a plains and play an extra mountain. We don't need the white early. And there's a good chance we could get a mana geode, something like that. I just don't want an opening hand that's got like island, plains. Like that would just feel real bad. So actually, I think I might just run 1 plains because we have 1 plane, 1 plane, 1 plane. That's all 4 drops or later. And then 1 plane on 3. But we theoretically could play a 2 drop that allows us to play Teferi. So that seems good. It's going to be hard for them to remove that. They'd have to have a sacrifice because of the hexproof. Yeah, so 4 cards here. One of the bolt bends. Maybe both of the bolt bends, because maybe I'm just not worried about what spells they cast. Maybe I'm just worried about using my mana efficiently and making sure that I'm playing stuff. So let's get rid of the bolt bend. I don't think it fits in this deck. And what do I have for creatures again now? I'm at 14 creatures. I'm wondering if Solar Blaze is not good because it also kills mine. This is where I wish we had sideboarding, because I could save that Solar Blaze for matchups I know are good, but I just don't feel good putting it in. So Chandra's Trap, Jazz Greeting, and the Return to Nature. I think I'm not a fan of Divine Arrow. I just don't want to. I mean, maybe I'm 100% wrong right now. That leaves me Chaya, Chandra, band together. Maybe I should take out the Solar Blaze and then play one of the Divine Arrows. One more card. Is the Spell Gorger still good? Non-creature spells. Let's see what we have for non-creature spells. We have 4 planeswalkers, 5 instants, and we just don't have any sorcerers at this point. So we have 9 spells that put counters on Spell Gorger. Is that enough? I think that's still enough. Oh, the artifacts also, right? What's it say? Whenever you cast a 9 creatures. So these mana geodes also. So that's a little better. So 7, 11 spells. Yeah, that's definitely decent enough. That's decent enough to play the Spell Gorgers. I think it's the Rebel Belt. I'm not in love with the Rebel Belt Riders. I think that's what I want to get rid of. So that gives us what, 13 creatures? 13 creatures, 11 non-creature spells. The Gorger grows, 16 lands because we cap at 5 mana. and we have so many mana dorks and stuff that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out white, white, and then I'm going to go to the lands. I really want to be able to play Paradise Druid on 2. That's like this. So that's 9 lands that produce green, 7 that produce red, 2 that produce blue, 2 that produce white, and then we've got 2 mana geodes, a Paradise Druid, 2 nurturers. This seems good. I'm ready to roll. All right, let's click done and let's see if this deck is any good. So again, I'm just an amateur player who wants to get better. So now I'm recording my drafts and sealeds, and I'm putting them online so my friends can comment and we can have some conversation. Anybody in the community who just is interested in watching Magic videos and wants to just have a conversation, really would love to have comments in the below. Tell me what cards I should have played that I didn't. What cards I played that I shouldn't have. What lines did I miss? Which paths to victory? Things like that. So I would really appreciate all the feedback, and just let's have a conversation about Magic because I love this game. We spent a lot of time on it, my friends and I. And I think I'm going to hopefully get some of my friends to even post videos on the channel as well. All right, so this opener seems real bad. I do have, well, not necessarily too bad. Teferi doesn't look like it's going to be cast at all, but I do have Prophet, potentially a turn, if I draw a forest, potentially a turn for Vraska. My opponent is going first and I'm in the draw, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, but I do have a 2-drop and potential a 4-drop. I am very far from casting Teferi, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so I'm far from casting that as well. But I do have Return of Nature. If they play like a Mana Geode this turn, something like that, that could totally get them. There's some enchantments, things like that. They're playing black, so if you can always respond to and aid the fallen with a Return of Nature and exile the card that they're targeting. Alrighty. Okay, so there's the green. So we might get to the Vraska. I'm going to no attack into that. So yeah, so next turn we get to Vraska, make a Death Toucher, which is pretty good. And then man, there's so many tricks in green, but I think I'm supposed to just block here. No, I'm going to not block because I want to be able to protect Vraska in case they have a remove a spell. So I'm just going to take 2 here. I want to have the Prophet and the Death Toucher up just in case they remove something so that I can keep Vraska going. Alright, so we're going to play this. We're going to play Vraska. The Scry is good. I'm debating whether I just want to get to better things and then this 2-drop, so I'm going to put that on the bottom. Let's create our Death Toucher. And I'm still not going to attack because, again, I just want to be able to protect Vraska in case they can remove the Death Toucher. If they do attack in, I'll block with the Burning Prophet, and then I will swing back, hopefully with the Death Toucher next turn. And if I can get in, they'll get a +1/+1 counter. I'd love for them to play like the New Horizons or the Mana Geode or something like that, and then just get them with the Return of Nature. If I could get something to produce white mana too. I do have the Divine Arrow, which is nice. Okay, I'm not sure what they're deciding, but they are definitely taking their time. Ooh, they just passed the turn. Well, that's a good thing. So let's go ahead and play our 5th land. We really need like the Gateway Plaza or something. And then let's go ahead and attack with the Death Touch. See if they let it through. I'm not sure what answers they might have in blue, black, green. I'm sure there's plenty. Feels kind of good though if they're going to go ahead and use removal on a token, because Vraska's going to make another one regardless. They're definitely taking their time deciding though. All right, get that +1/+1 counter. Then we'll go ahead and make another one. All right, this seems good. Just want to draw. We have our 5 mana, so any of our 5 drops right now are just great to draw. So any 5 drop, and also any mana dork thing like a geode, anything is really good right now. Oh, they killed the token. They're gonna try to kill Vraska. Maybe they have another removal. Pass to attackers. They did not remove the Prophet though, so I will definitely block. See if they got a trick or something. Yeah, they can eat the Burning Prophet. That's fine. Doesn't have trample, so Vraska stays alive. I get to attack with the Death Toucher. Seems good. All right. So the band together deals damage. That seems good. So if I play this, I don't know if it's worth using though. Like I have a Death Touch creature that I could use when they play something bigger. I think I just attack right now. Band together as being an instant, I can use it later. Because if they play a 5th land, play a big 5th drop, and then I get to band together at the end of turn with the Death Toucher, that seems real good. And I can also, I don't know if it's worth saving Vraska at this point. I've already made a 3/3, so I feel like I've gotten the value. But let's just see what they do. Do they play a land? If they play the land before the attacks, then I don't think I remove the Vivian's Grizzly. This is real hard to decide whether or not I want to band together and kill this Grizzly. I feel like at some point they're gonna play something bigger. I'm gonna let Vraska die right now. I wish I had had that white source because I definitely would have used the Divine Arrow on it. Yep. So that seems like a good thing to remove, so I'm going to do this. And that seems really good. So again, when this enters the battlefield, it doubles the power of those creatures and they gain vigilance. So let's definitely play that. And then we go to combat. Let's go ahead and play this. So we have the Return to Nature. So if they play an artifact creature, or they play, like again, Mana Geode or anything like that, we get to remove it right away. There are some enchantments too, like who knows? Maybe they've got that enchantment that amasses each turn. That thing can get out of control real fast. Oh, speaking of, this is going to be a blowout. Tell me they attack. Tell me they have a trick and that they attack. Okay. Oh, they did not attack. All right, so we're going to go ahead and destroy target enchantment. Get rid of that Cosmina. Yeah, and there we go. And there's our Centaur. We're going to gain the 3 life. And I think we just attack all at this point because they are just super far behind. And that's going to go third from the bottom, but we're going to get it back. Yes, we want to take action. I didn't know that was a May. It just seems like we would always want to do that. I guess if we had an Aid the Fallen or something like that, we wouldn't want to. So I guess that's why it's a May, but that seems really powerful too. Okay, they're going to look for a creature. Man, we're just drawing all the mountains. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and attack with the Death Toucher. The Mana Geo lets us play Teferi. The Gateway Plaza lets us play Teferi, or the 2-drop lets us play Teferi in a couple turns here. Yeah, I'm just going to take... There's no way I'm going to block here because Vraska's finisher. So I don't want to lose my white source. They're thinking pretty hard here. They're representing giant growth. Oh, the Ovitu Gaza. Interesting. Well, that definitely makes things interesting. I definitely think I need to attack with the Death Toucher, because if they want to block, that'll kill it. Then I play this bad boy, which allows me to Teferi and bounce their land next turn. So I'll take 11, go to 11, and then next turn I get to play Teferi and return up to 1 target artifact, creature, enchantment to owner's hand, draw a card. And I'll just, no blocks, take 9. So unless they remove one of my nurturers, I get to Teferi here. And it doesn't even matter because if I attack with all 3, I just win 2. So that doesn't, I guess that's a thing. To see if they play another creature or something. Alright, so I got the God Erona. So can I go blue, white, red? I can play Teferi. And they get to draw a card. All right, there they go. We got round 1. All right, let's see if we can keep this going. All right, we're back for round 2. So we got the Mana Geo out on 3, which helps us cast stuff. Ramps us into the Challenger on turn 4 if we draw another land. We got Chandra to keep us alive. We got a 2-drop. I think this is an easy keep. So we go Profit into Geode, hopefully into Challenger Drill. So we're going to say hello back, and we're going to go ahead and play our mountain. Then we're going to play this and play the Profits. There we go. There's another 5-drop. We got 5-drops all day. All right. So this is pretty sweet too because this Geode is going to pump up our Burning Prophet. And we get to Scry. And we do like Vraska. So I'm going to keep Vraska there. Done. I'm gonna keep Vraska there. Let's attack all. All right, so next turn we get to play Challenger Tro or Toastmare, but I guess it depends on what they play because oh, they're gonna do the Prophet or the Geode. Okay, they're gonna take care of our Prophet, which they don't know that that was a waste of a Prison Realm because now we're going to just boom get out here with a Challenger Troll. So I hope you have another Prison Realm because you're taking 6. Yep. This seems real good. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack. Alright, then let's go ahead and play Vraska. We got a Death Toucher. And they just scooped. I think that was a incredibly good start by us. I mean, the deck just curved right into awesome stuff. I mean, being able to ramp, our deck ends at 5 drops. So being able to just ramp into that 5 drop on turn 4 and then play 5 drop after 5 drop, and then Planeswalker. We have such good Planeswalkers in Teferi and Vraska. I mean, it's just pretty crazy. So let's see if we can make it 3 in a row. All right, so on 3 here, again, a Burning Prophet on 2, a Gorger on 3, and then 2 non-creature spells. This seems like an easy keep. So let's go ahead and play our Mountain. All right, so we drew a land to play a Burning Prophet. We can attack into that 2/1 pretty easily. So let's go do that. We like that, and then we play the Gorger. This could get out of control pretty quick because we could Chandra's Triumph that. Yeah, this is real good for us. Oh man. All right, we're just drawing all the forests. But right now what we're going to do is we're just going to Triumph the 2/1. Everybody gets bigger. A Johnny seems great even though we don't have the white source right now. Hopefully we can just draw into something that makes some white mana. But right now we're just going to attack all in. Oh, I didn't realize that had Death Touch. Oh, this gives the armies Death Touch. I totally forgot. Ooh, Ashiok is brutal. There goes our good start. I'm not gonna lie. Ashiok is not good. All right, so we definitely want to attack Ashiok. I mean, that card is just so overpowered. Yeah, just end the turn. Not afraid of that, I guess. I should have banned together. That was real dumb of me. I should have banned together the Vizier and then attacked with the Gorger. That was definitely a misplay. I punted there. I forgot that the Vizier gave the token Death Touch. And yeah, that's just not being familiar with the set enough yet. Because I did it earlier. There's another one that gave it flying, and then I think there's one more that gives it first strike or something like that. And I totally attacked into something before. So, all right. So my turn. The Back to Nature is not looking great right here. So let's just, I guess, we'll attack. It looks like they're gonna block. Yeah, that was real bad on my part. Oh, they're indestructible now. Okay, well we lose. Let's see, can we do anything here? Nope. All right, so this. Oh, I should have. I should have banned together in response. Man, I'm not playing well this game. So I think I'm a little shaken up based on making the mistake with the Gorger. So now I'm just not playing real well. I will totally admit it. And this is something that I do even in paper. Like when I was at the pre-release, I had won 3 in a row, for instance, Friday night at midnight. And then in the 4th game, it was a very tight game. And I made a misplay. I attacked into a spider and forgetting that he got +2/+0 if it was blocking a flyer. And it just kind of like got in my head and I just couldn't get over it at that point. So I kind of do that sometimes. And I recognizing that I did it right here in this game as well. So we are lucky that we're tied in life. But we are way behind as we're down to 17 cards in our library. We're not really... okay, well, the Mana Geode is good. That's going to help. Scrying that to the bottom because we don't need that. Although I guess I should have left it because they have one more Ashiok. Hopefully they don't have any proliferate. But let's see what is in their thing. Nothing here. So I guess at this point we're just passing the turn. We're definitely far behind. We're going to take some beatings with this Samud out. Ooh, Arlen Wolf. Not good. We're going to take 6 here. So yeah, I definitely tilted a little here, and it kind of got me off my game, and I played really sloppy. Ooh, I just don't know if we have enough to come back from this at this point. And they only have 2 cards in hand, so if we can figure out a way to stabilize, we'll be fine, but we have to find a way to stabilize first. And Troll's not bad. I was 1 mana short from being able to band together the wolf. And ooh, oh wow. So okay, we just lost. That is real hurtful. Casualty of War is a sick card. So unfortunately, I think we just lost the game. We're gonna take 6 here, go to 4, and now I don't think we can come back. We lost our ability to tap for other colors, and we only have 11 cards in our deck. I'll wait and I'll make them attack me, but I mean, I don't think it's gonna help. See, even Domri just doesn't even do anything because yeah, Domri just doesn't even do anything. I need a creature. I don't know what's in my deck, but I need something to stop the bleed. Oh, we're just taking 4 here anyways, so we're dead. Alright, let's resolve this. And they attack for 4, and we take our first loss. And I misplayed, played real sloppy here. I think if I had removed the Vizier or Scorpion with the band together and then attacked with the Gorger, we would have been in much better shape. But I messed up, so it happens. That's Magic. I mean, this is best of 1. It hurts a little more. Where if it was like, okay, we're gonna go to sideboard, I feel like I have a really good deck, and I didn't think anything was super special about what we saw from them. But yeah, let's see if we can keep it going. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a Burning Prophet again, but we do not have the red. We go first. But we are close to an Ajani. If we can get if we draw a mountain, we are in business. I'm gonna keep this. I think it's probably not correct, but I do think that having the white source and the Ajani in hand and the Teferi, like this is just too good. So of course we drew a forest because I did play the most forests. So at this point. They're going to play a spider. Okay. Let's see what we get. All right. Well, we'll play the Nurturer on turn 4, and then we'll play the Ajani, and then we can put, and then we can protect it a little. We'll see what they play here. Hopefully not a wolf, because then the wolf can't be blocked by the Nurturer. Grizzly's not so bad. Oh, interesting. So So actually what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to play the Geode and Scry. I'm going to keep the Spellgorger because I like that a lot. Going to play out my planes, and then I'm going to play the Burning Prophet. So that seemed like a good turn. Like I got to play the Geode, Scry, and play my creature, which helps block one of these. And then I can play the Nurturer next, and then I can put +1/+1 counters on everything. Ooh, the Flyer definitely hurts. Maybe I'm going to remove that. It would be really nice to draw a land here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to block this because he's out of mana. And take 3. So any land would be great. And oh, I already knew I was trying the Spellgorger. What am I talking about, Charles? Alright, so this makes things complicated. I think I just have to play the Nurturer. And unfortunately, I'll have to wait to remove the Flyer. No attacks. But this does allow this next turn. What I can do is now I have my 6 mana if they don't remove the Nurturer. So I can Chandra's Triumph, the Flyer, play the Ajani, put +1/+1 counters on these bad boys. Oh no, they band together. See, that's okay. So now I really need to draw a land. Man, that's too bad. That Nurturer would have been really good. Okay, so now I can play the Uranus though too. This is tough. I think I just play Uranus and see if they've got removal for that. They got 2 cards in hand. And I get to attack with this now. Really want to draw a land next turn so that I can remove the Flyer, play a Johnny, and put +1/+1 counters on everything. I can cast everything in my deck right now. I have 5 mana sources, but it's about being able to cast 2 spells at once, and that's where playing 16 maybe hurts me. I don't know. Okay, take 2 in the air. Let's see what I draw. See if they play one of these 2 spells. They do have a big old 6/6. Okay, so that's interesting too. So now what I think I do is tap this for a red and a green. I get rid of the Flyer. Do I need a red source? Do I just want a land in general? No, I think I still want to. I think it's still right to put that on the bottom. Alright, so now I have no attacks. If they attack with the Ugin's Conjurant, I'll Divine Arrow it, block with the Burning Prophet. And then Ronus should be able to eat anything else unless they have some kind of trick. Even so, Ronus would come back in a couple of turns. Okay, well, there you go. So there we go. So there's that. So what I want to do now is I want to be able to keep up the Divine Arrow. So I just want to play 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a Johnny. Gonna get the Scry. Scry that to the back. The Scry and the Burning Prophet is so good. So now I think I put +1/+1 counters. Something gets through, but I don't think. Well, maybe I just gained 3 life. Yeah, let's tick him up, just in case my plan doesn't work and I don't want to lose him. So no attacks. Would have really liked to put +1/+1 counters on, but I really kind of want to get the Gorger out before I do that. So next turn I can play the Gorger, put +1/+1 counters on it, and still have Divine Arrow up. We'll see how this works. Oh, they just scoop. I don't know why. I feel like we were at parity, so I'm not sure why they thought they couldn't win. I mean, I know the gods are powerful, but I don't think that that was like an unwinnable game for them. I mean, if they remove that, they've got a 6/6. I know it goes down with counters if it did damage to it, but they don't know that I'm holding the Divine Arrow. So, all right, let's see if we can get another one. All right, let's keep going. I think we're 3-1 right now. This is a little slow, but with the Gateway Plaza, we get our colors, and we've got 2 of our mana dorks. So I'm just going to keep this and hopefully draw. We are on the draw. Our opponent goes first. So I think this is a keep. We go Mountain, Gateway Plaza, and then from there we start going off. All right. So Mountain. If I draw a forest, I'll play the forest, and I'll play the Paradise Druid. Oh, that is not good. I really... Oh, Burning Prophet. Okay. Oh, man. I want to play the Burning Prophet. So I really hate this enchantment, and I really want to draw the enchantment removal that we played main deck, because this thing gets out of hand so fast. Like, in fact, I feel like I have to Jaya's Greeting that token next turn. That's how crazy it gets. So I'm going to get to play a land. Prismite I don't care about. Alright, so I think oh man, this feels so bad. But I Jaya's Greeting the token. Burning Prophet gets, so a green source. Do I want the green source? I'm gonna say yes so that I can get the Nurturer down. I know it's weird because of the Gateway Plaza, but we don't need other colors right now, so I'm gonna keep that. And I'm gonna go next and attack. Play my lands. Gonna draw the green source and be able to play the Nurturer. This allows me to play into the Troll too. I think basically we have to try to race. We have to try to beat them before they can get this crazy token thing so high. So I'm going to go ahead and attack here. Yep. And then we're going to play the Nurturer. Gain 3 life. So they can't attack now. Next turn I've got the Troll. Spider. Okay, so Divine Arrow seems good too. So just gonna play the Mountain and play the Troll. And pass the turn. I don't love them leaving lands open. Alright, well now we get Vraska too. That's interesting. So right now I'm going to go ahead and attack with these two. Perfect. Please do that. Come on. Although they could have a giant growth, which would kind of suck. If they have a giant growth, that's kind of a blowout. Okay, so let's Divine Arrow their guy. Yeah, we want Ronos for sure. Alright, so that definitely just put us way ahead now. We're going to play this, tap this. We've got the 2 red up. And we can also play the Paradise Druid. That was a great turn. Oh man, we are sitting good right now. We're drawing into Ronos, and we can play Vraska and Ronos next turn. So I think that we're in pretty good shape. Vraska will pump the Burning Prophet, and they're just going to keep taking life off of that enchantment. So I think this race plan is working right now, and I think I think we're getting a little lucky because I don't think what I've done has been super powerful or anything like that. But I think that they are probably hurting on mana because they are still on 4. We have 4, 5, 6 lands out. They have 4, so we're 2 ahead of them. All right, so here we go. So we go green, green, red, red. Oh, did I miscount? Oh, I can't play Ronos. Oh, sadness. I guess next turn. We don't want the lands. We'll make a Death Toucher. Then we go to attacks, and we attack with this and this. Man, I thought I was one land. I thought I had an extra land, but I don't. So we have to see what they do here. They're probably going to trade the wolf for the prophet. And then, are they just taking? No, they're just going to change their... I guess I should have attacked with the nurturers since I can't. But yeah. Alright. I think we're good though, because now we're going to attack with the Death Touch. We're going to attack with 6/5. And we're going to have Ronos. It's going to double everything's power. So I think we're just attacking with the team next turn. They all get Vigilance and double power. So I think Ronos just wins us the game here. Alright, that's a 4/4. Okay, so there's the land. So green, green. 1, 2, 3. 3. I don't think it matters, but we'll create the Death Touch first. It's going to double its power. I don't think it's going to matter, but then we go all attacks. I do wish we had some trample action going. So he's got to decide, does he block the 4/1 or does he block the 2/1 and let it get a +1/+1 counter? So that's what he's got to decide here. Because that Death Toucher does damage, and I don't know what he's saving the Prismet for. Maybe he needs the color. It's a heavy tax to pay 2 mana for making your splash color. It's I guess if the card is powerful enough. I have done it in this format already, but it doesn't feel good, I'll be honest. Alright, so I got the 3/2 death, or the 2/2 Death Toucher now. And they're now at 4. So really all we gotta do is just stay stabilized, and that thing will kill it. So let's see what we draw. Ooh, Massacre Girl. That's pretty brutal. Oh no. Could Massacre Girl get us? No way. Oh my god, that card is so ridiculous. How does Massacre Girl do that? That card is so broken, and of course we draw a land. That's insane. They're at 3. Again, we just have to stay alive, and we know that Ronos is coming. But that's insane. Massacre Girl just wiped out our entire board. Oh, wow. It just takes 1/1/1, and then it just cascades from there. That's insane. Alright. Ooh, so now we got this, but we don't want to use it. So I'm just going to pass the turn. I mean, they got to be able to do 17 to us, and we draw Ronos next turn. I think we're there. I think their own enchantment's going to kill them. We're going to go to 11 here. They do have a lot of cards. So this is not a guarantee. Fancy animations. So if they have the removal, we could be in trouble. Oh, they have it. Wow. Yeah, we are in trouble. So what do? I take 6, take 7 here and go to 11. Yeah, take action. Okay, they're at 1. If they can only do 7 to me, there's a land. They have to have something with haste. They have to have like haste and a giant growth. V2 Gaza? If they have V2 Gaza, oh my goodness, that card has been horrible for me. This is 5. Unbelievable. I cannot believe this card. I have lost to it so much. That is unbelievable. So is there... This does not do anything. Artifact, enchantment, exile a card from the graveyard. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. It is unreal to me that we are going to lose this. Wow. All off Massacre Girl. I mean, 2 cards. We dominated this whole game, and 2 cards won the game. Massacre Girl wiped my board, and V2 Gaza is just a stupid broken card. They wouldn't even make a 9/9 creature that you can cast for 5. I can't think of one. I've been playing Magic a while. I'm sure there's one somewhere, but they wouldn't do that today in Standard. But for some reason, they'll make one that turns your land into it. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we're just dead. Wow, that is mind-blowing to me. That card, I don't understand how people keep opening it too. I face it every tournament. All right, well, that really hurts, but we'll keep playing. All right, we're back. We're going to try to keep playing. It's unreal. That last game really got me shaken up and tilted, but we're going to try this right now. We're going to go Spellgorger Weird into Mana Geode and see if we can make something happen here. Looks like they did mulligan to 6. Just reminder, I am an amateur player with no aspirations of being on the Pro Tour. I just really love this game. Been playing it since like late 1994-ish. And yeah, just want to get better at the game because my friends and I dedicate a lot of time to it. So feel free to leave comments down below, like areas I messed up, lines I could have played better, things like that. And, let me know. Or if you just want to talk about the set, like how much do you like War of the Spark? Is it just what you were expecting? Did you think that it would be different? I have to say that as much fun as I'm having playing all these seals in the first weekend, I still think I'm disappointed that that there's uncommon planeswalkers. I just feel like I just don't like that for a lot of reasons. I feel like there's let's see what I want to do here. I'm still gonna do the Geode. And Scry into Vraska seems good. That Pegasus really stinks though. I wish I could get rid of that Pegasus. But yeah, we'll keep Vraska. We'll play a lands and then we'll attack. But anyway, I was saying that I'm not in love with the uncommon planeswalkers. For me, planeswalkers should be mythic. They should be special when you cast them. I don't like the fact that there's planeswalkers that only take down. I think it just kind of ruins the flavor of it. And I know that they have to make a game, not just flavor. So I get that. And that's fine. But I do think that part of the game that it makes it interesting is, artwork and things like that. And the story and these characters that we kind of have grown to love. We all have favorite planeswalkers, I guarantee it. And it kind of like dumbs it down a little. So let's see what we want to play here. I guess just Challenger Troll. So I attack for 3 and play Challenger Troll. All right. right, so do this. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. I think we're in a little bit of a race. It's going to kind of hurt that they're doing 4 to us each turn. They're going to have to make some decisions when we start attacking for 9. So it's interesting that they're leaving the Martyr of the Cause to proliferate, to chump with the proliferates. Because our Gorger could die. Let's see, can we cast a 9 creature spell? We can. Let's do Vraska. And let's get another +1/+1 counter so that they can't double block. And we're attacking for 10, so they have to make some decisions. Let's make a Death Toucher. Let's go next. They've got 1 white mana open. Is there? I don't think there's Defiant Strike. That's potentially what they have, I guess. They're just gonna take 10. All right, so then we play Grizzly Bear. Vivian's Grizzly. So we have a Death Toucher. They can definitely do 5 to us, and we can't do anything about it. We go to 5, but then they have 1 creature. Oh, what do we got? They can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do they got another trick? A Giant Growth ends our tournament right here. Okay. They don't have a +1/+1 counter. So I guess we block this. Yeah, I guess we just do that. I feel like they must have a trick to just kill us. They have a creature? So that 4/4, I mean, they got the untap thing or something like that. Teferi's Time Twister, so it's going to come back in at end of turn. So we just need her. Oh, no, they just scoop. Okay, well, we just needed removal. But I guess they did the math, and we had, even with 1 blocker, we had them. All right, so let's keep playing. All right, 4 and 2, I believe we are. Let's see what we got here. We got Spellgorger into Geode again, into Challenger Troll with the Jay's Greeting. This seems real good. I mean, I wish we had a 2-drop. I would love our 2-drop. But I did not get it right now. So let's see here. We do have our blue source, so if we draw Teferi later, that'll help. Paradise Druid. Okay. Oh, I asked for the 2-drop, and we got the 2-drop. All right, so if they tap... If they tap this Paradise Druid, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to remove it. Oh, no! That really hurts. Are they going to use the Paradise Druid? No, they're just going to attack with it. Okay. All right, so now I think I'm supposed to play this Gorger. And then we'll play the Geode and the Jaya next turn, which seems good. I'm going to take 2. I hope they don't have the removal spell after they attack. That always feels bad. We're going to look at the top card of our deck. Ooh, a band together. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go Geode and Scry. It's a Gateway Plaza. So the question is with the Geode and the island, is there anything that I need more colors for? And I think we just get rid of the Gateway Plaza because we have 5 sources. We can play things like Troll and everything. So we go there. Then we play this, and we Jaya's Greetings, the flyer. Can make a 4/4. We do want Teferi. Thank you very much. And then we just all out attack. 16/16. Okay, so that's good. We still have the band together as well. What'd they make? A Watley. So Watley does damage with the butt. So right now it's a 1/1. You can do 1 damage to me. And for some reason, that's all they want to do, huh? So I think, let's see, Watley, you gain life equal to the toughest creature. I think I just go for the throat here and I just attack. I ignore Watley, I think. Right now I can gain 1. And I just play a big old troll. And I just say, let's get it done. They play something big right now. I have band together to remove it. Yeah, that 0/4 don't scare me. I can technically play Teferi and bounce that. I mean, I'm sure we'll lose to a 9/9 tree. But, okay, interesting. So I think I just... No blocks. Alright, so that's good. Okay, and there's that. Okay. Alright, we got things to do. So now I'm going to go next. Next. Go for the throat. Alright, they just took a whole lot. So now the question is, do I make the Vraska Death Toucher, which will kill their 4/4? Or do I just bounce the 4/4? Do I band together and kill the 4/4? This is a tough call. Oh, they're just going to scoop. I guess I was taking too long to think. I had 3 options and I had to choose one of them, so they just scooped. All right, let's see if we can keep going. All right, we're back. We're sitting at 5-2, and we are going to try to win 2 in a row here and get to 7-2 and get that max prize. But let's see here. So this does not look great. We cannot cast the Domri. The Return to Nature doesn't feel good here. I mean, we can play a 3-drop and hopefully draw a red source. I don't know if that's good. We are going first. Oh, God, this is tough. All right, I'm going to keep it. I don't think this is right. It feels real bad. But I feel like going down and getting a 6 land with maybe 2 or less lands would just be real bad. And we do have a lot of red sources. Oh, my goodness, they just scooped. So they must have had real bad hands. That's always unfortunate. I mean, we're now 1 match away from getting our 7th win, but let's face it, we're play Arena because we want to play Magic. We don't want someone to just open their screen and blow up their avatar. Like, that's just not really what we want. But let's go ahead and see if we can get our 7th win. All right, we're back. So we are 6-2. So we will either get our 3rd loss or our 7th win, which either way will end the tournament. I do like this. We've got our Paradise Druid into our Spellgorger Weird. And then hopefully into our Centaur Nurturer and maybe even something better. We do have the Return to Nature, so if they play a Mana Geode or an enchantment, something like that, we can get rid of it and put a token on our Spellgorger Weird. So I'm going to keep this. This one's a lot easier than the last game. We kept a horrible hand and got lucky that they also got horrible hands and didn't feel like playing them. So, all right. So I think actually, so next turn, I guess it depends if they play a 2-drop. If they play a 2-drop, I think we play Centaur Nurturer. Otherwise, we attack and play Weir. So let's go ahead and attack then. And now we play this Spellgorger Weird. So, seems good. Let's see if they play something here. I'd love for them to play a Mana Geode right here. That would just, life is so good sometimes. This is fantastic. Oh, let's hope that they were really relying on that for colors. Because here's what's going to happen is we're going to return to nature that. Let's destroy an artifact. And put a +1/+1 counter on our Gorger Weird. Or Spell Gorger Weird. And then attack for 5. And life is good. Yes. Let's see. Oh, they do have their black swords. Oh, Rouse Outburst. That's no fun. That is no fun. That's too bad. It's not like we don't have things to do. We are just flooding like crazy, though. We are going to be able to play anything we draw that is not a land, though. And we're at 23 and they're at 11. So I just want to draw spells at this point. We just have all the lands we need. Planeswalkers, removal spells, creatures. It's all good right now. Yeah, you can have a land. And we just drew another land. So now we just attack with the 2/4. Their hand just must be really bad to have 5 mana and all they can do is look at our hands. Like, we were super flooded. Oh, Liliana's a legit thing. I would really like any spell now at this point. Oh, that was really rough. I mean, I guess it's good that we can kill Liliana, but I just need creatures at this point. Any creature. 4 cards in hand, and they're just going to keep playing those cards. Alright, so I cannot play Teferi. Unbelievable. They killed my 2 mana dorks. So we need a mana geode for the Scry. I mean, we've got half of our lands. We're only playing 16, and we've drawn 8 so far. They've also drawn 8 lands. So this is real bad. We're taking 4. I mean, 1911, we're still okay. And I have a whole bunch of lands. We just can't play anything with color other than red and green. So I really want like my troll. Man, this really hurts. I can't believe we might lose this game when we started out so well. They started so slow. We were off to the races. But we just flooded out, and that Liliana really got us to the 2-for-1. It was really a 3-for-1. We sacked 2 creatures, and I had to use removal on it. So that just really hurts. Alright, well, gain 3 life. I'm going to take this. Hopefully we draw an island or swamp. I mean an island or a plain. And then... Wow, this is brutal. What did they just mill? Gateway Plaza, Burning Tree. Not our finishers. But we are now behind. Somehow we are behind. I don't think we're going to get to play Teferi, which is unfortunate. Oh man, the Sage is just brutal because we'd have no Planeswalkers. And we're dead. Okay, well, we went 6-3. This match just shows how swingy this format is, which I kind of like about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. One of the things I really like is that one person can feel so ahead, but you still think you're in the game if you draw the right cards. I've totally been in the same situation where I've been behind, drawn 2 Planeswalkers, and immediately turned it around. So it's a little disappointing to not get that 7th win. We paid 2,000 gems to enter this. We got 2,000 gems back, so we basically got to play. We got all our cards, and we get 3 packs, and it didn't really cost us anything. So that's kind of neat. So I'll go ahead and claim those prizes, which is fantastic. I think I showed in the last video, I do have 24 packs now of War the Spark, 21 of Ravnica Allegiance I never opened, and a core set. So maybe at some point I'll just do a video where I just open packs and see what we get. You can see the little meter up there. For those of you who don't know how Arena works, you can't collect more than 4 of any card. When you have 4 already, it fills up this meter, and then you get wild cards, and you can use the wild cards to go get things you want. So I have 11 common wild cards right now, 22 uncommon, 3 rare, and 5 mythic rares, and I can use those to go get any mythic rare in the game that is on Arena, any rare, uncommon, etc. So when I want to go build a deck for constructed, you use the uncommons to acquire cards. But opening packs is a great way to fill this meter. Like I already have a lot of Allegiance cards because I did a lot of drafts. So that's a good way. When we open those 21, we'll see those meters go up, and hopefully we'll see some more wild cards accrue. More the spark, the more we draft and stuff. I do have 12,000 gems. I've saved those up through playing the daily goals and then playing the 5s. I did a lot of I ignore certain sets. I didn't like drafting core set 19, and I didn't really like drafting guilds as much as I did allegiances. So I kind of waited till certain sets were there and just used all my coins. That's why I have 25,000 here. That's 5 drafts. But I won't use those until the ranked draft is something that I want to do. And right now I'm kind of worn out on allegiances. I don't like guilds. I wish they would throw Dominaria up there. I will make 5 Dominaria draft videos if they throw Dominaria up there, because that's one of my favorite draft formats of all time. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please leave comments below on cards you like, cards I had in my pool that I should have played, something I put in my deck that you don't think is any good. Were there lines that I missed? Were there lines that you thought were cool that I made that maybe you didn't think of? Or just want to talk about Magic in general, like what deck are you guys building for F&M or whatever. So, but yeah, being a single dad, I don't get to go out and play at the shop a whole lot. And Arena and Magic the Gathering Online, I will be making more videos on Magic the Gathering Online once Where the Spark is on there too. But this is how I get to play most often. So I'm just making these videos to create conversation. Have a great one. Thank you.